Hey there, my fellow actors. Hello to the non-actors just dropping in as well. How you doing? My name is Amar and I'm here today shooting my first ever YouTube video. Woo! On the topic of how to become an actor in this ever-changing world. I ain't gonna lie to you, I had to learn these the hard way. But as people like to say, better late than never. It's true. It's better late than never, you know? Anyway, enough about me today. Just to note that these tips have been shared by some industry experts that I've met along the way and by some of my personal experience and journey in this industry during my 9 years in London, an international arts hub. But before I get to the gist of it, I ask you to give me a thumbs up if you like the video, of course. Comment if you feel like you want to share anything. And of course, subscribe if you want to see this pretty face again. Let's go! Tip number 1, choose your lane. That may seem obvious to some of you, but it is an important thing to discuss, okay? It's important. Choosing your lane in the acting industry really is vital. If you believe that you can just jump in and do it all, well, I'm here to break your illusions. Think about it. How many of the people you see in commercials, when you're watching TV, do you actually see in film and television? I'm not talking about the big names like Johnny Depp or Zendaya. Commercials are a super lucrative and respectable part of the industry. But from what I've seen and heard, you get into commercials, there's high chance that you're gonna stay in commercials. Okay? On the other hand, if you want to dabble between film, TV, and theater, you better have some great talent and even better representation. Your agent needs to be good. Not to break your dreams here, I believe I can do it all too. I really do believe that. But, and this is a very big but, when you're at the starting line, you better focus your whole energy in one area. If you want to be big, stick with one, film, TV, or theater, and see where life takes you. See where it takes you. As a wise man once told me, if you're lucky, you have at least 40 years or more in the industry to do it all. But one by one, honey, one by one. Tip number 2, no, the acting degree is not a deal breaker. It's just not, okay? Here I am with a bachelor and a master's in theater arts, and I am lying to you. The degree is not going to get you in the industry, okay? It might get you on Spotlight, but an agent can also get you on Spotlight. As a person who tried and failed to get into the big London acting schools, unless you really want to spend a few years at 70 plus hours a week being taught how to act, don't do it. Just don't. I chose the route of higher education because I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know what to do with myself. And sure, I learned a lot. I met a lot of people, got along for thousands of pounds, but it's just not a deal breaker, okay? You can get experience from short courses and workshops, placements and books. The books. As one of my awesome acting teachers once said to me, you want knowledge? Read some books. Thanks for the great advice, sir. It really helped. It really helped. Sure, Books won't give you any practical experience, but in many of the higher education institutions, they're gonna make you read them anyway. You're gonna have to read them. Woo! Reading! Yay! You can at least save a few £1,000. 70 to be exact. Tip number 3. Spend your time wisely. Another obvious one, Amar. You might think, but while I, just like many of us, consider the countless hours spent on Netflix and other streaming platforms as equal to industry research, there are other ways to spend your time. A wise man told me a full-time job in this industry is equal to 70 plus hours. That's at least 10 hours every day. I still wonder why I failed maths. Here's a few ways that you can spend your time. 1. Read lots of plays. Even if you don't want to be in theater, it boosts your cultural knowledge of people. Okay. 2. Research actor agents and managers in your area or abroad. Not all of them would be suitable for your own character or your goals. You know, get to know the field, guys. Get to know that field. 3. If you can write, do it. You can have a show reel in no time. It may not be the best, but it's better than nothing, okay? And 4, live your life, bruh. There is nothing better than an actor who has seen and experienced real life situations with real people. And 5, learn some skills. Which brings me to tip number 4, learn some skills. Good at languages? Awesome. Learn some more. Or get into accents, you know? I know 2 languages and I can speak both of them in the weirdest accents out there. Score! Good at sports? Which ones? How many? Go into the martial arts then. Especially if you like and want to be in action thrillers, you know? Yeah. Vin Diesel and Jackie Chan were not playing boys. They were not playing. No, they weren't playing. Maybe you like to dance. Hip hop? Salsa? Waltz? Try them all. The point is, the more skills you can truly showcase, the better. But do not be a Joey. That's a big no-no.
Je m'appelle. Mais poupou.
Make a list of skills you would like to have and start ticking them off one by one while you use your time wisely. Tip number 5. Emotional resilience is so much bigger than rejection. Okay. In fact, in a workshop recently, I was told to throw out the word rejection altogether. No matter what anyone says, and I mean anyone, even the king himself, nobody but yourself can reject you. Trust me, I know. Didn't get that audition, their loss, your win. Didn't get that role, you're still good, baby. You were in the room. Didn't get into that drama school. How many acting schools are there in the world? Take care of your emotions, otherwise you'll burn out. And you're gonna start wallowing in self-pity.
Why, God, why?
And why would you do that if you can be spending your time wisely? Wink, wink. Yes, feel the emotions, but don't let them take over the reins of your career. Do not do that. Breathe, smell the flowers, meditate, shake it off, dance, scream into your pillow, and then dust off your pretty self and get right back on the horse. Get back on it. I believe in you, and you should too. So, my dear actor, that's it from me today. I hope I helped at least a little bit. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you wish to, of course. See you in Hollywood. Honestly, who named Hollywood? Is there a Hollywood no one talks about?